Hi, it's Rob from Putting Edge, and today we're going to show you what we call putt around the clock. It's quite a simple drill, but it really helps you get target oriented and really focusing on those little tester 3-foot putts. So in order to set up the drill, it's really quite simple. You use a tee as your target or the hole, and then you put a tee 1 putter length away at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And the idea being you're trying to make the putt by hitting the tee. Obviously, using a small tee gets you really focused on the target and can really transfer onto the course where you can be looking at what part of the hole are you holding, not just aiming towards the hole. So the idea being here, you're going to have 4 different putts with different breaks, and you need to get used to that putting stroke with the pendulum stroke, trying to make those small testing 3-footers. So if I start here, in order to move on to the next station, I need to be able to make my putt that hits that tee. And now that I successfully hit it, I would move around the clock on to the next station. But obviously this is a slightly different putt. I'm going to try and make it. I'm really focused on the tee. And I just clipped that, but obviously on a real green, that's hold because I clipped the side of the tee. So again, moving on to 9 o'clock. But I didn't make it. So I've got to stay at the station until I can make that putt. Really focused on what that pendulum shoulder rock feels like for a small, short putt. And there I made it that time. And then I move on to the final station, and I've got to try and make this one, which is slightly downhill for me. Really focusing on my putting stroke, and I've made that one. So again, you can try and see how many times can you make 4 in a row, how many times can you get round in 12 putts. Begin really focusing on the tee. That small target helps you become target oriented, and the putting stroke that you'll use that's being enforced by the Putting Edge is really helping with that smooth pendulum stroke.